And I'm Kat, and we're here in Waterloo, Alabama, and it's Thanksgiving week. If you are live on this channel with me, make sure you're in top chat, not live chat, live chat, not top chat, sorry. Live chat, not top chat, because I want to chat with you. All right, so if you're watching this as a recording, just know that I go live every Monday morning. Rain or shine, unless I tell you in advance that I'm not going to be there, I go live every Monday morning. Hi, Connie Staub Miller. Good morning. Hi, Lisa Iao. So nice to see you. Shauna's Life. Good morning, Shauna. Who else is here? Anyone? You guys are piling in. So happy to have you. Ernestine Frame from Kansas. Hey, Ernestine. Happy Thanksgiving week, everyone. I'm so excited to have you here on Thanksgiving week. Susie Q, good morning. Irene Hartwig, good morning. Kat and Mr. B. Hi, Irene and Preston. Becky Sims, good morning, Becky Sims. Irene, what's your puppy's name? I don't know. I don't remember your puppy's name. Oops, forgot to lay something down. Look at that. Whoop. That's my mop. Who is this? Who is this? Shay? Hi, Shay from California. Good morning, rise and shine. I'm going to take a sip of my protein drink. I just got back from the chiropractor for a chiropractic adjustment. I'm feeling good. Hey, Candace. Looking forward to a great week. Me too, Candace. Looking forward to a great week. Trying to tighten this up so it won't wobble. All right. Let's see who else we've got on here. Margaret Rose is here. Hey, Margaret. Lita is here. Good morning, Lita. Kat and Mr. B. Why is this wobbling? Oh, I know why. Well, it's just going to have to wobble. Let's see, cancel that. Turn that. Okay. Who else was on here? Diane Mabad. Is that how you say your last name, Diane? Diana Mabad? Morning routine. How do you make the bed if your husband is sleeping? You wait till he gets out. If he's working night shift and he's sleeping all day, he's in it. So you're not going to make it. You can't make a bed with someone in it. It's not nice. Although I have been known to straighten my side of the bed so it'll be easier later, but don't do that. That's me being crazy. Hi, Angela and Elena in snowy Michigan. Hi from Kansas, Ruth Ann Morris. Shannon Engelken, good morning from Arizona. Just joined Patreon. Is there a welcome page? Looking for a sense of community, and I'm looking for an area where it's interactive. In Patreon, you can interact with other people. Just put your questions out there at the bottom of a video. There are thousands. Well, I don't know if there's thousands, but there's over 1,000. Would you say Patreon videos, Mr. B?
Close to it, I'm sure.
And you can actually do a search. So if you're looking for something in particular, you can put the search in. Is there a welcome page? There is a welcome page, isn't there, Mr. B?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just pops up when you join.
It's not like
it's not interactive. Like, you're not going to be able to go in there and talk to people. It's not like a Facebook page, but you can certainly put a question out, and if somebody wants to answer that, they will. Or sometimes I will answer those questions depending on what's happening. Let's see. But welcome. We're so happy to have you as a patron.
Which one did she join?
Did you join the Declutter Your Life? What's it called?
Yeah.
Declutter Your Life Patreon page, or did you join the Flylady, the Catholic Flylady page? Because I have two. Hey, Ruth Ann Morris from Kansas. I think I already said hey to you. Carol Dickens, greetings, everyone. Mr. B's here. Yes, Diana said. What did I ask you, Diana? I've already forgotten. Oh, don't make the bed with your husband in it. Okay. You know what? Give me just a second. I can't stand this wobbling anymore. Hold on. I got to tighten something up here. My thumb's over the camera. Is that better?
Something.
No, I know what it is.
blocking.
Can you see me?
Yeah,
I'm
now.
tightening something that's wobbly. I don't want it to be wobbly anymore. Whoops, it goes this way. I'm not very technical. Okay, there we go. Now it will stop wobbling. I know this is a mess to be doing while I'm on the phone with you, while I'm talking to you, but it'll make it nicer. There we go. Okay. Ta-da!
Got a bunch of questions.
Questions coming. Okay, see, now it's not wobbling when I'm looking at it. That's good. All right. Nicole Golsinski. Golsinski? Is that how you say it, Nicole? Good morning. Shannon Inglekin said, laundry is going. Yay, good for you.
There's 2 questions.
Laura
Are you going
Cross, good
backwards?
morning. Go backwards? Who did I miss?
Uh,
Corey
Sade-
Nykamp is here. Good
Sade
morning.
2011. Right after Laura
Sade
Cross.
2011, good morning from California. Shay, I think I said hey to her. Hey, Becky
No, she asked
Sims.
a question.
There's no question there. It just says good morning from
It
her.
says, I have a paper clutter problem.
Well,
What
it's
do I
probably
do?
further down, darling. So if you'll wait for me, I will get there. Ruth Ann Morris, hi from Kansas. I think I already said hey to you like 3 times, Ruth Ann. Maybe not.
Yeah, you're way behind.
Laura Cross, good morning. Sade, I have a paper clutter problem. What to do with kid drawings and lots of cards? Okay, here's the thing. Here's what I say. We love our children and we love their little creations and the fact that they love us and they want us to have their creations. And the idea is that you put it on the fridge or whatever for a week and then it kind of makes its way to the garbage file. Now, here's what I would suggest. Each little child who's making creations can keep 6 of them in their room. Ideally, on some kind of a kite string, or I think IKEA even sells a metal one of these that you put in, put push pin into the wall, and you've got paper clips, or not paper clips, laundry clips on it, and they can keep 6 of their paintings. So you could put 12 little clips on there so they could put their paintings and drawings up, and they can hang them in their bedroom. And then as they create more, you can say, oh, this is beautiful. Would you like me to put it on the refrigerator for a little bit? And then you can keep it if you want to keep it. If you do, though, you have to take one down. You have to figure out which are the 6 ones you like the best, because you can't have more than 6. There's just no room. And then you can deep file those. Or if it's something that you love so much and you want to keep it, you can take a picture of it and keep it on your phone. Make a little book out of it, whatever you want to do. Just don't overdo, because when your kids are old enough to receive all these things back, if you want to give them to them, most of the time they don't want them. So it'll mainly be for you to enjoy going forward. So you don't have to keep it. Okay, that's probably the worst mistake people make, and they get so much paper clutter from that. Okay, where were we next? That was Pam Spock. Good morning from Pam in North Carolina. I'm a payroll homemaker and I'm off today. Yay! First time to join you live. Found you about a month ago and jumped right in. Has made a huge difference in my home and mind. Pam, that's such a nice comment. Thank you so much. And we were so happy to have you here, Pam. Hi, Hill Martinson. Good afternoon from Norway. Hi, Hill. Shannon Inglekin says declutter. What was that? Was that an answer to something? Shannon, aren't you the one who just asked me about the paper? Let's see. Let me go back. I think I'm behind. You guys are asking me so many questions today. I love it. If I skipped your question, just say it again, and I apologize. This is a situation. Sometimes 2 questions come in at the same time. I see one, the other one may pop up above it, and I don't see it because I've already read through them. So sometimes that happens.
You in live chat?
Yeah, I'm in live chat. Are you in live chat?
Mhm.
Are you girls in live chat? I'm in live chat, not top chat. Okay. Corey says, I'm self-employed, single mother. It's very hard to keep any type of a schedule because I never know when I'll be gone or I'll have to work late. Any tips on how to manage my time schedule better? Corey, if you're self-employed, then you have to be in charge of your time, and you need to make a schedule that you adhere to. Everyone who is self-employed, in the I would say almost everyone, gives away their time, and that is not good, because then people don't respect your time. Just as your doctor's office is closed for an hour at lunch, and they don't open till 8 in the morning, and they close at 4 in the afternoon, and on Wednesdays they're only a half a day, and all those things, you have to deal with it. Whether you're sick or not, your doctor's not going to be there during certain times, and you're not going to be able to get through to your doctor because they're in high demand. So I think what happens with a self-employed person is we feel like, oh, no one's going to know that we're doing all these good things unless we just give our time away and work too much. So you have a family, and you are a human being and a homemaker. You have to decide what you're giving away. Because if you block out, let's say, 40 hours a week to work, and you include yourself a lunch hour and a couple little breaks in there because you need them. So let's say um, it's 50 hours a week that you're blocking out, and you're giving that time to your business full force. You're not mixing home with business. You're just doing business. That's a key. Then the rest of the time belongs to you and your family. And if you give it away, you're stealing from your family, you're stealing from yourself. And I really mean that. So if you're working, no matter what your hours are, maybe it's 4 hours a day or 6 hours a day, don't constantly overwork. Also, focus on what you're doing. Get the things that you don't like to do done first thing in the morning, like email, billing, things like that. And then work your work and do it full force. Okay, that's just what I'm going to tell you to do. And that's what I tell people that I mentor to do. Okay. Yes, Margaret, I am. Christine Coughlin, I have a question. Every time I start to declutter, I get this feeling, what if I need it? I'm afraid to get rid of things and that it's wasteful. That is such a common stumbling block for people, Christina. You have to say to yourself, have I used it? Have I used it in a year? Did I even know it was here? Have I laid eyes on it in over a year? You know, once in a while you'll find a little jewel in there, but most of it's junk. It's either giveaway or throwaway. If you constantly say, what if I need it? You're going to be living in a warehouse, and that is no fun. We want to live in a home that is streamlined, that you know where things are if you need them, and it's full of peace because of that. Okay? So if you say, oh, this hole punch, it was a great hole punch. I've used this hole punch so much in the past when I was doing XYZ. I haven't used it in about 3 years, but what if I need it? You're not going to need it. And if you do, it's not the end of the world. Give it away. You cannot live with a bunch of stuff that you might use. You are going to clutter up your life so much that when the kids say, where are the scissors, Mom? You start digging through all the what if stuff just to get to the scissors if you can find them. The other thing that happens is you end up with multiples of things because you have so much you can't find it, and then you buy more. So my husband used to say to me, the born organized husband, Mr. B, they make these things every day, Kat. If you need one, you can get one later. And it's true. And I probably won't need it. My famous story is the ice cream maker. I kept an ice cream maker for years and years. I think I used it once. And I kept it in the garage. And every time Larry cleaned the garage, because he's awesome like that, he would say, let's get rid of this ice cream maker. No, I want to keep that because I want to make ice cream. And here's why. Here was the emotional hook that kept it there. When I was a child, my family had a big 4th of July party. They had a big piece of property. There was a pool. There was a creek behind the house. We had barbecue grills. Everybody brought, my mother's one of 12 children. All of her siblings would come. All of my 32 cousins would come. And we would have a huge thing in my parents' backyard on the 4th of July. And it included every sibling of my mother brought an ice cream maker. And they were the old hand crank ones. Some were electric. And we made every kind of homemade ice cream. So at the end of the 4th of July, we all celebrated with ice cream. And we started our 4th of July by holding hands and praying and singing. What did we sing? America the Beautiful. and doing the Pledge of Allegiance. It was so fantastic, and it gave me such a warm, wonderful feeling. I was so happy to be there. And so that little ice cream maker had an emotional link with me, even though I wasn't using it, and it was nothing like the ice cream makers we had. And most of the time I was on a diet anyway, and frozen yogurt just wasn't the same. I kept it. And then one year, I got rid of it. And guess what? I never looked back. I've never needed the ice cream maker. So let go of these things. And that was, I only had one thing. And a lot of people have dozens of things, hundreds of things they need to let go of. Just don't be freaked out. Fear is not a good thing. Fear is, what is fear? Fear is false expectations appearing real. There's no place for fear in your life, okay? All right, that's a long answer, but anyway. So that goes to anything you're getting rid of, okay? I'm going to go backwards here a little bit. Hi, Mainz, Germany, Sewing Black Cherry. What's your name? You joined the Declutter Patreon. Oh, that's what you were saying, Shannon. Hi, Dickie Talmadge in Santa Paula, California. Good morning. Say hey to John for us. Me too, Pam. Christine said good morning. It's a strange feeling. This is Candace. Being in a house that we're getting ready to sell, we're living a very minimalist lifestyle. Most of the rooms are empty, so we only have a guest room, kitchen, bath, and family room. So how does that feel? Does it feel good? Does it feel weird? You know, I would say that some people can really embrace minimalism, and that's what makes them feel the most comfortable when they finally get there. Some people are mediumalists, which would be me. You know, I like a few things. Some people are maximalist, and they like more comforts of home around them. And that's okay too. It's all okay. You just have to draw the line at some point and say, okay, even if you're a maximalist, which would mean you have lots of things sitting around that are decorative, maybe extra pillows on your couch, you know, things like that. Where I would have 2 pillows, you would have 6. That's a maximalist, okay? But it doesn't mean that every drawer is just jammed full of stuff and you can't get in there. Those storage areas need to be streamlined, okay? So how does it feel? Most people enjoy going on vacation or going to their second home if they have a cabin or whatever, because it's streamlined and they enjoy living there. And then they come home and it's like, ugh, that means you have too much. All right. How do I get rid? This is Shannon Engelken. How do I get rid of Christmas decor that I haven't used? Thank you. You get rid of it by saying, giveaway. Put it in a box, put it in the back of the car, take it to the Goodwill. Unless it's trash, then you throw it away. If you're not using it, and this is very common with all of our things, we declutter it, we like it, we're going to use all of it, and then over the years, we may get some new things in, and we want to get rid of some things, or we just don't like this anymore, it doesn't suit our style, we get rid of it, okay? Christina said, thank you. I know it is wrapped up in my financial worries too. I'll work on this. Yeah, and that's a good point that people buy things, they spend a lot of money on things, and then they say, oh my goodness, this costs so much, and I just never use it. And let's say it's a bread maker or a KitchenAid mixer that you never ever use, or some expensive wardrobe items. That money was spent long ago. That money is water under the bridge. You can give it away. You can sell it, but I will warn you on selling. I don't have a problem with selling. I do have a problem with selling if you have a mess of a house and it's taking up room and it's sitting there waiting to be sold and you're so discombobulated that you just can't get it together to sell it. Give it away. Bless someone with that. Imagine the joy on someone's face when they go into the Goodwill and they see a KitchenAid mixer. And they call their mom on the phone and say, Mom, you're not going to believe what I found. No, you're not going to believe it. Guess. No, no. I'm at Goodwill. Guess. Nope, not a purse. No, no. It's in the kitchen. Guess what it is? You know what I've been wanting? Yeah, but it's not just any mixer. It's a KitchenAid mixer, and it's teal blue. It's the one I want, Mom. And it looks brand new, and it's only X dollars. I'm so excited. Now I can make my bread and pies and cakes like I've been wanting to do. I'm so thrilled. That's what you're doing for somebody, okay? Or a set of china or whatever it is that you're getting rid of, don't begrudge giving that away because it was expensive. Bless someone. Bless someone. Because they will be blessed. They'll say, oh my goodness, look, Mom. Look what I got. Look at this purse, Mom. Look at these pajamas, Mom. You know, that's what I would do. I'd call my mom, Mom, look what I found. Now, I was not one to go into a Goodwill because it's overwhelming to me, but there are a lot of people like my sister Patty who are, and they love it. And she'll call me and she'll say, weren't you looking for so and so? I found one here. Do you want it? Yes, it would still bless me. See? So learn to give it away. Let it go. Financial worries are beyond you. That is already spent. You can't do anything about it. What you can do something about is today's money. Don't go out and spend money on stuff, on future clutter. Make sure it's a decision you thought about, you've really measured it, it fits in your budget, and you saved for it, and then you buy it, and then you'll use it. Okay? All right, let's see what I'm going to start at the bottom and go backwards. Shade says, or Shade says, what, or Shay, what do you do with birthday cards? I throw them away. I look at my Christmas cards and birthday cards, and people have sent me pictures of their family at Christmas, you know, and at first when I was getting those, it was like, oh, this is my family, you know, oh, they're so cute. I want to keep it forever. And then I go into my family's house and they've got that picture in a frame on their counters or on their shelves or whatever. And after a while, I'm never going to put this picture in a frame. It says Merry Christmas across it, right? Or whatever. So I keep them for 1 year. So when I am doing my Christmas cards the next year, I make sure that I've gotten a Christmas card out to everyone and then my extra people. And then I kiss them, every single one, because every person who sent that to me sent it with love, whether it's a picture or just a card. I kiss it and I throw it in the garbage can. And I let it go. You have to let it go. Hi, Kissing Kate. You're so convincing, Flylady Kat. You give it away. Thank you. Yes, Kate. I mean, Kale. Kissin' Kale. What's your name?
Kissing Kale.
I know, but what's your name? That's her moniker. Magically Simple Vacations. Hey, Megan Cooper. I haven't talked to you in forever. I live a lot closer to you now. I'm in North Alabama, just south of Savannah, Tennessee. Shannon Engelken. Candace, I am the same boat. New 5-bedroom house, moved in August and adjusting to new empty nest lifestyle. Good morning, Kathy Thomas. Yeah, that was the financial comment. Hi, Minati Patil. How are you? Minoti Patil. Pam said, great job on pronouncing my last name. Oh, you're welcome. Let's see. I think I've covered everything. If I've missed a question in there, let me know. Natalie. Thank you, Natalie. So nice to have you telling me I'm convincing, because you know that's my job, is to convince you to do the right thing. I have to keep an eye on the time because I do have a call. Oh, girls, we have 15 minutes. So questions, comments, concerns, I'm here for you. You know, we need to meet sometime. Absolutely. That would be fabulous, Megan. I would love to see you. So the, what was I going to say? Oh, it's the week of Thanksgiving. So let me ask you this. Are you having Thanksgiving at your house? I had a question right before I came online. I don't know if she's on here. One of my new patrons that I mentor has never fixed Thanksgiving dinner before, and I've been walking her through every step of the way. And her question was, Kat, when I put my turkey in the refrigerator today to thaw out, do I unwrap it? That's a good question. No, you don't unwrap it. You leave it wrapped. I'll answer her individually, but just in case she's on here or in case you didn't know, no, you don't unwrap it. But I would put it in a plate because it will leak. I put some paper towels on a big plate and I put it in there on that. And then every couple of days, every day or so, you change the paper towels because it will leak. Okay? Wash your hands. Nancy said, happy Thanksgiving week. Thank you, Nancy. Shay said, I'm hosting my first Thanksgiving because of you. I'm so happy for you. I'm new to Patron this month. My name is Shay. Well, Shay, I'm so excited for you. And your host, have you ever made a turkey before? Do you know how to do that? Connie said years ago, found a like new Bible, and I was wanting one for years. Bought it home, so excited. My sister-in-law, who was very poor, visited, saw my Bible, and she too always, oh, that's so sweet. Can y'all read the comment? I can't get very sweet.
Oh, it's not that sweet.
It's very sweet. She too always wanted it. I gave it to her. She still feels good.
Oh, it still feels good that she gave it to her.
Yeah, it still feels
Giver
good. She feels
always
good
feels-
because she gave it away.
The giver always feels better.
That's right. Bless you. Thank you, Christina. She said I'm awesome. Mary Sellers is crying. See, roll tide. That's what we do, baby.
Oh, well, now you got
We
a red
weep
nose.
for joy. It's good. Larry gets upset. See, he starts talking to me now. Don't cry. You don't
I
need to
said
cry.
you got a red nose.
Ah, that was
Now you're-
good. That was so good. That was my good one for the day.
Now you're Rudolph.
Mariposa Travels. Good morning, Kat. I'm so happy to join you live. Carla in Arizona. Hi, Carla. Roll Tide, my sweet cat. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm an ugly crier. So girls, talk to me about your Thanksgiving. What side are you making that you've never made before? It wasn't that sweet, Kathy? I know. What side are you making? Are you making a side that you've never made before? You know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving? I may have already told you, or I may have said it in one of my videos, but I'll tell you again. I'm driving with my husband. We are driving in the car 11 hours because we stop and stretch. It'll take us about 11 hours from here to south of Jacksonville to St. John's, where my two daughters are. I have a daughter in Birmingham and a son in Gulf Breeze near Pensacola, but my two daughters are in Florida. We're going there for Thanksgiving. We always do. My daughter Karen hosts. And she said, Mom, Robin and I have come up with a menu. Now, I've never lived away before at Thanksgiving, and we do have something we want you to bring. I said, oh, good. What do you want me to bring? A can of cranberry sauce and some tea from Publix. I said, so I'm getting off scot-free this year. It's going to be wonderful. We're having just a fabulous, let me tell you what we're having. It's so good. We're having, hold on. I wanted to get this over here anyway because we need to talk about Thanksgiving.
You just knocked the camera.
I knocked the camera? I'm sorry. Okay, here's what we're having. We're having turkey, of course, mashed potatoes and gravy and dressing, cranberry sauce, sweet potato souffle, corn casserole, veg-all casserole, which is a family favorite. It sounds disgusting, but it's so good. Spinach gratin, Brussels sprouts. You know how you make the fancy Brussels sprouts? Chocolate chip pecan pie bars, pumpkin pie, crescent rolls, iced tea, and coffee. So, as a Weight Watcher, I have a plan. And my plan is an ice cube tray. And you know, even if you're not a Weight Watcher, you might consider this. I did it before and it works great. Look at an ice cube tray. There are 16 ice cubes in a standard, blue ice cube tray. Each ice cube spot holds 2 tablespoons. You allow yourself 2 tablespoons of anything you want, but no more than 16 of those. In other words, an ice cube tray full. So that's what you picture in your mind. So and turkey breast is free because it's no fat. So you could have some turkey breast, and then you maybe get 2 tablespoons of mashed potatoes, and 2 tablespoons of dressing, and 2 tablespoons of cranberry sauce. Oh no, I want more dressing. 2 more tablespoons. And maybe I want some more gravy. And I want a spoon of this and a spoon of that. And in the end, I leave about 4 because that's going to be dessert. So I'm going to have probably the chocolate chip pecan pie, 2 tablespoons of that. I'm probably going to have 4 tablespoons of the pumpkin pie and 2 tablespoons of whipped cream. And that's 16 32 tablespoons of food, which is still a lot of food, but it's a whole lot less than if I was just loading my plate with mashed potatoes and gravy and dressing and corn casserole, etc. Hi, she's in her apron. Yes, I will send you the recipe. My daughter Karen makes it every year. It's delicious. And I say pecan. I just saw something on, somebody sent me a meme that said a guy holding a sign that says it's pecan, not pecan. Well, no, it isn't. It's pecan. That's the way I was raised saying it. And actually, when I went to school in Georgia, it is the right way. It's the way I say it. I went to school in Georgia, in LaGrange, Georgia, which is close to the Alabama. It's near Auburn, actually, the Alabama line.
Don't mention that word in this house.
And the people on the coastal side, they said pecan, and they talked in that accent. It's a little harder. It's not hard. It's a lovely accent. All the accents are lovely. I embrace them all. But on the side where I went to school, they would say, my mother made a pecan pie. You know, that's the way they talked. Over there, they'd say, my mama made a pecan pie. It's a little bit different. Now you have colloquialisms of Georgia. Anyway, pecan is how we've always said it in Florida, where I live. My family's history has brought that down as pecan. Okay, what were we saying? Let's see. Shannon said, Kat, like ice cubes, 2 tablespoons will do? Yes. An ice cube is 2 tablespoons of water. So 2 tablespoons, imagine the size of an ice cube. That's about 2 tablespoons. And honestly, when you get, 12 little sets of tablespoons on your plate, that's a lot of food. But it's not as much as it would have been, but nobody will notice. No one will notice because you have food on your plate. But it helps control your eating. So that's what I do for Thanksgiving, and I feel totally fine. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, Kimmy, we've been, on Kimmy, I don't know if you know that I've been doing this because you're not in that group, but my patrons, I've been using your planner to teach them what we're doing every day. And so this is the week before Thanksgiving, and we're using the cooking schedule for the day before, and we're using the general cooking schedule, and we're doing the things you did for the week. So the week of, we're buying our perishable food items, confirming our guests who haven't responded, double checking our food assignments, cleaning the higher traffic areas. And this kind of blows people's minds, but it's really important because you're doing weekly home blessing hour. It's blessing your house, but sometimes you want to get a little nicer. So you maybe get some pledge and wipe things down, wipe your cabinets down. So I'm thinking high traffic areas are living room, dining room, kitchen, bathroom. So you're wiping some things down that you don't normally wipe down. And then the day before, we're going to do a nice deep vacuum. If you're going to brine your turkey, you're going to brine that this week. If you're going to gather all your serving dishes and your silverware, and you're going to wash your linens. That's what we're doing this week. There's Larry's link for Kimmy's planner. By the way, girls, I've shared on YouTube and on Patreon Kimmy's planners. And the ones I have for this year that I showed you are the 3-4-month ones, which are awesome, and I've used those this year. And did I use them? Since we've ever had them, I've used them. And then I also showed some smaller ones. They're like this big. They're over on a shelf. They're like this big. And one is just like this, only it doesn't have tabs, and it's smaller. And then there's also one that's a scheduler that has times in it, and it's totally not dated. And then, Kimmy, you don't know this, but I went ahead and ordered myself one of your big ones, which she told me weighs 2 pounds, 11 ounces, which for me, I don't think that's a problem because a 3-pound hand weight is nothing. So I'm excited to have that too. And when I get that, I'm going to share it with you. It should be here when I get back from Thanksgiving. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, what else? Are y'all here? Are y'all talking to me, or did you just quit? Oh, Kat, I like ice cubes. 2 tablespoons will do. Yes, that's Shannon. Kimmy said, I pigged out last night at Friendsgiving. Oh, Kimmy, don't you wish you'd done the 16 tablespoons? You probably didn't pig out. There's Kimmy's planners link. Christina said, just had to squish a giant spider. This stream is bringing my heart rate back down. Happy Thanksgiving. Christina, I'm the spider killer in my family. Larry does not do spiders. I don't do roaches. He doesn't do spiders. So we're a good team. You bought it? Girl, stop it. I'm refunding you. Oh, no. Don't do that. You're too good to me. Margaret said, are you coming to Jacksonville in the RV or the car? We are going to drive in the car. Margaret Rose, who's from Jacksonville, says pecan and cement. I say cement and pecan. That's the way my mama taught me to say those words. How to cancel Thanksgiving, had to cancel Thanksgiving at my house due to pantry moth infestation. What? We all decided to go to the powwow at Atmore, Alabama instead. Awesome. Well, that worked out. I don't know what a pantry moth infestation is. Maybe I need to be on the lookout up here in Alabama. Connie said, ordering the year planner today. Hopefully get it by Christmas. Oh, I feel confident that you will because I'm wrapping it up for myself as a gift. Yay. I have no regrets. I haven't eaten like that in a long time. Oh, that's so good. I'm dying for Thanksgiving. It's going to be so delicious. Okay. What time is it? Oh, we have 5 minutes. I got to wind it up. It's so fun to talk to y'all. I love it. For those of you who don't know, it's been a little bit over a week. We've been on our property, so that's exciting for us. It's been 21 to 25 degrees every single morning. Our water froze twice, but we have a heated hose now, so that's not working. No, we never had a problem because we have onboard water and a pump, but it's not a good idea. So we've got a heated hose now. Everything's working. We're nice and fluid. Every day it gets up to about 45, and this is normally what it's like in winter in Northwest Alabama. So when we leave to go on our vacation on Wednesday, it's going to warm up and be more like it normally is here, 45 to 65, a little bit of rain. When we come back, it's going to go right back down to 25. Yeah, it is for a day. Yeah, it is. Okay, Mr. B, whatever you say. Anyway, so we haven't gotten a lot done on the property because it's been cold, but I have checked. My collard greens are growing, my cabbages are growing, my spinach is growing. I have them in a row cover, so they're doing okay. I don't have very many. I started out with 6 cabbages. I'm down to 2. Before I row covered it, something ate the 4. Everything else I have, I think 5 collards and 6 spinaches. That's all. I just bought a little packet of them and put them in the ground, but I'm excited to have something green growing on my property. Anyway, that's it for today.
I'll talk about a little patron.
Oh, yeah, I do need to remind you about Patreon. I have a financial planning opening. I have one. No, I don't. It got taken this last week. I don't have anything right now, but if I get openings, which I usually do at the end of the month, I will announce it on here. So if you want to be mentored at that point, when I announce that I have an opening, then you can send me a message on Patreon. You have to be on Patreon to send me a message. And I will call and send me your phone number. First come, first serve. I'm going to call you and we'll talk about the spots that I have available. And then we'll put you in the spot. So if you want to be mentored, twice a month is $50. 4 times a month is $100. Financial planning is a one-hour meeting for $100. Well worth it. And if you did want to be mentored 3 times a month, it's $75. Although that is not as common. Mostly people do the twice a month or the 4 times a month. Okay, so go to patreon.com and sign up if you haven't already, just to be in the daily things that I do 5 times a week, like right now going over the plan for Thanksgiving. And we're going to have a plan for after Thanksgiving. And then when Christmas comes, I'm using this planner again, and we're going to do Christmas planning. So if you have Kimmy's planner, it is excellent because you can follow along in the back of those months, November and December, and be successful. So it's ready, set, plan. It tells you what to do 3 weeks before, 2 weeks before, 1 week before, the week of, the day before, and the day of. And then I'll talk to you afterwards what to do. There's a to-do list just to write it all down and get it out of your head, which is awesome. See, Kimmy has ADHD and she knows what we need. This one is Christmas dinner, and it's all the little divisions like appetizers and the main dish and the side dishes and things like that, desserts. The grocery list broken down into compartments like, produce and canned goods, etc. So you can have it separate from your regular grocery list, but you can put it in your grocery list once you compile it for the week as you need to buy things, and we talk about that. She's got the assignment list for who's cooking what, and where the recipe comes from if she needs to do it. She's got the cooking schedule, the generic cooking schedule. And then she's got the enjoy the season, things to make and things to buy. That's awesome. And homemade is the best kind of gift. So items, number of batches, like if you were making cookies or whatever. That's for Christmas baking. Christmas baking. And then she's got, oh, Kimmy, you're so smart. The cooking schedule the day before and the day of. Love these. This saves your life right there. And then, oh, that's my Christmas card list. So I use the next page. I even draw my little flowers, my little holly on it. But that's my Christmas card list. And then there's a year at a glance for 2023. So I utilize Kimmy's planner. I love Kimmy's planners. Even though I'm not making Thanksgiving dinner, I want to see what we're having. And when my daughter told me what we're having, I wrote it. First I wrote down what I would normally make because I just wanted to fill it out. And then when my daughter said, no, this is what we're having, look. So I scratched out green beans and I added spinach gratin and Brussels sprouts. And I checked off the things that I thought we would have. I scratched off ambrosia, which is my personal favorite. I scratched out cherry pie and apple pie, added the chocolate chip pecan pie and the pecan pie bars, tea. She didn't mention coffee, but we'll have coffee. So I like having that here. And the turkey and appetizers. They usually do celery and olives and things like that. So I hope this was a fun day for you. I am so excited for you to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Kimmy said, my Christmas was put up last week. Kimmy, I think that's brilliant. My daughter Robin did that, and she said, Mom, it's so much nicer. The earliest we have ever done, we head out to see our son graduate from his Army job training. I wanted it up before we went on the 13th. Give him a hug for me. Congratulations to him. I think it's, my daughter Robin said she's doing it from now on. So much more calm for her to do it instead of waiting till Thanksgiving, right after Thanksgiving. Hey, Karen Davis, just getting on. Happy Thanksgiving, St. Augustine. Hi, Karen. Well, honeys, I have to go. I have a client waiting on me. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope that you always remember to be beautiful because you are beautiful. Happy Thanksgiving. Be great.